Feeds in isolation. Very good. Oh, hello, everybody. Hello. Didn't know we were live. Hey, good evening, everybody. How are you? Just reading a book. Yes. Look at all that lot. Got a few books here to show everybody, actually. Yes, I've been busy today, cataloguing books. Good evening, everybody. Thank you to Rob and Grace covering again for Donegal Dad. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me know I'm live. I didn't know. How is everybody? How are you all? Hope you are well. Just looking who's in the chat already. Oh, it helps if I'm on live chat, doesn't it? Yes, get to live chat, Jason. Get to the job in hand. Just move that camera so it's better in view for me. There we go. So, Josh showing off his membership. 11 months. Cheers, Josh. Fantastic. In fact, yeah, just check I am wired. Yes, I'm on wired connection. Another attempt at watching a live on stream on crappy Wi-Fi, says Ivo. So yes, good evening, everybody. Let's have a look who's in already. Mouse or Rail Josh is in nice and early. We'll see it's PW. Ian Melling, Pompey Yard is in. Good evening to you all. Clybridge Robert. Robert, I sent you some pictures. Have you seen them? While I've been going through the books. Who else is in? Flymo is in. Someone called Barnabas Junction's in the chat saying good evening to everybody. I don't know who they are. Thanks for joining us. Finnerton Brian is in. Good evening, Brian. Raymond Legs is in. Good evening. RG Train. Sorry, guys. Rob's fault totally. He caught the power button. Idiot. Yes, you have to be careful with OBS. It can cause issues if you don't know what you're clicking on. I did get a feeling that it just suddenly went click. He turned the light off. Jobberton Junction is in. Good evening. Timber's in. Good evening, Timber. Valley's in as well. Joshua W56 is in. Good evening. And Ivor Junction's in. Danny. Good evening, Dan. Who else is in? I'm not said hello to. Ivo, good evening to you. Dinmore Junction, Steve. Hey up, Steve. Woolsec showing his membership of 10 months. Greatly appreciated. Got something for you all at the end of tonight's stream, all you members. Yes, I finally sorted it out. You'll know what I mean. Stanover Mark is in. Good evening. Nomad Railway, good evening to you. That's just reminded me of something, actually. Let me just check. Not sure if I've set this stream to members only. Hermitage Road, good evening. Hope you are well. And also, I don't know if I've turned, I think I have turned live reactions off. Just checking. Yeah, that's right. Everything's right. Live reactions off. Super duper. Don't need to mess with that then. Moneybrook Junction, Mark and Lisa, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Oh, been a bit of a hectic week this week. Stuff at the club, sorting out Model Rail crew, sorting these books out. 100 and... In fact, let me just, because I've got it here, I'm going to show you what I've catalogued so far. My God, it's a lot. Let me just grab that. Yes, there we go. Open that. Yes, 140 exactly. I've documented so far. So I've got actually, let me see, let me close that now because I don't need that. Present, share screen, window, that one there, share. Yes, thank you very much. That is the one I'm sharing. So yeah, I have been busy sorting books out. Let me see if I can just minimize that a little bit. Can I zoom in on that? Yes, I can. That's better. That is much better. Get rid of that lot off the screen. Right, let me see if that looks better now, so it'll be able to read it. Why has it gone from off my sharing now? Damn. Put it back on again. I think I went and closed it, clicked on stop sharing. Back to there. There we go. Right. Irish 24 months, 2 years. Fan dabby dozy Danny. Alan Reynolds in as well. Mick92 is in. Good evening. Good evening, Jason. I'm in the hobby room while watching. Hi all. Hi, Alan. And up well and onwards. Aaron from New Zealand's in. Good evening. Who's saying hi to Fred? Alan. Yeah, Alan saying hi, Fred. Good evening to you all. So yeah, I'm not. What are you charging for the books, Jaden? It doesn't matter whether you retract it. I'm on StreamYard. I can still see what you put. I presume he's going to rewrite that and put Jason. What am I charging for the books? If anyone's interested in any books that I list, then make me an offer. If it's a best offer wins, put it that way. There we go. Yeah, he's rewrote it now. But yeah, there is a massive amount. Every book that's here, let me just tilt. I'll have to lift the camera up. Actually, every book, if it's not stuck, which it is, every book there's 140 books there that I've already catalogued. I'll show you the list in a moment. They're all there, and there are some absolute crackers in there. If it's what you like. So let's get in with this. Let me show you this, and then we can get on with the mainstream. So add to there we go. I'll set that full screen so I'm not it. Right. So let me bring that to the top. There we go. Right. Oh, I've gone and shut it again, haven't I? Bloody hell. I keep hitting the close down button. So yeah, Rob, you're not the only one that hits the wrong button. Let me just make sure that's at the top. Right, let's try that again. Oh, just can't get the staff, can you? Yes, there we go. Right. Stop clicking the stop sharing button, Jason. Right, let's add it now again. There we go. Hopefully you can still hear me. So I'll just listen to myself because... Yes, you can still hear me. No problemo. Yeah. Right. Is there a bleep button to bleep out any swearing? Lots of British books. Well, all British books, really. So these are the actual titles of the books. Okay. So apologies if I've done any spelling mistakes. I'll correct them later on. It's just I've gone and done it again, haven't I? It's shut down again. Why has it done that? What is going on? Share screen again. Stop it. Add. Thank you. Right. Hopefully it won't drop out again. It has. Why does it keep doing that? No, it's never done this before. Every time I touch the stop sharing button, it crashes. Okay, let me try some. Oh, it's still there in the background. Let me dual screen this. Right. Hopefully it won't. Yes, I did. Let me see if this will work now. Add to stage. Right. So it's small screen. If I click on that, is it going to crash it again? It has. Oh, I wonder if it's because that mode's on. Right, let me try that again. It might be because of the mode. Oh, StreamYard's not behaving itself today, is it? Nope, keeps crashing every time. Damn. Let's see if I can do it a different way. No, can't do it that way. Can't do it that way. Let me try this. Let me try it this way. I'm going to do a... So, let me do that. Maximize that. Yes. Let's see if this will work. Right, just ignore that. Right, let's see if it works now. Let's see if it crashes it. No, it hasn't. All right, just make sure you can still hear me. Yeah, that's right. I've just heard myself. Right. So these are, I've managed to get around it. So these are the books. These are the titles of the actual book. The last ones I've just done are at the bottom of the list. So, say if there's anything, again, if there's more than one copy of a book, I've put there 2 copies. So there's a lot of books here. If you want to know, yeah, look, that one there, Rob, profiles of the 47s. I know you're into your 47s. 47s there, looking back at 47s. These books are like brand spanking new, like straight out of the factory. So there is a lot of books. So if you're not sure what they might be, I am going to eventually take pictures of them. Cruise sheds, I know there's 2 copies of that, so I've not catalogued the second copy yet until I find it. I've got a catalogued 1 copy, but I've already got that book, so I don't need to keep it. Yeah. If there's anything there that really takes your fancy, any particular region or anything, there's a lot of southern, there's a lot of diesel stuff, a lot of steam stuff, obviously. Westerns, Hymex, and warships feature a lot as well. So you'll be able to see there is a lot. And I say this, I've only done 140 so far, and there's still a lot more to go. Just seeing what everyone's saying actually in the chat. Looking about work, sorted out stupid connection. Thumbs tonight, Jason. Yes, lots of British Railway books. I have just finished a dead rail conversion of an old Lima Prairie while watching, says Knockers Lane. Good evening, Knockers Lane. Thumbs up, chaps. Fred too, says Alan. Thank you very much. And Shattered, been a hard week this week. Looking forward to the weekend. Is there a bleep button to bleep out the swearing? Only continental thing on there is a warship class. So far, I say there's about 500 books. So a hell of a lot to get through. MH Trains in, saying evening, Jason and everyone. Evening to you. Jason, did you get me email on the books? Yes, I did. Maybe you have got a phantom button, press it in your PC, Jason. Nice top, Jason. Yeah, you're the first one to spot that. Awful beasts computer, says Alan. Hot dog pilot Andy is in. Good evening, Andy. It's called Robin Grace Mark. Warship class is preserved. All others are scrapped. No, I am the captain. Yeah, Captain Static. I can hear you. I can gear you here in Toronto. Here in Toronto, says Particle. I am indeed. Captain Static was knighted by me, says Alan. Compare with the loads of V200s in working edition here. I have a number of books, but it would cost too much to post. Yes. FS scrapped and a lot of E646 variants recently. Oh, you are awful, but I like you, Alan. Everyone's still saying hi to one another. Jason, I'll message you with an offer for the 2 books on the 47s. Hold off, Clybridge, because I know there's more 47s books. I think it's 3 so far, and I know there's more. And there's more. Anyone know who that is? But yeah, there we go. Stop sharing that now. Let's get back to anyone that wants to see what they are. You can obviously watch back later, scroll back through them. But there is 3 books here which have come about so far to do with model railways. Now, we have mentioned this book a couple of weeks ago now. The PSL book of model railway wiring. I've had a good look through this, and it is really good, actually. It's not, how can I put it? It's the basic modeler can even learn this, and I've read through it, and there's quite a lot in here that even I didn't know already for the novice modeler. But there's a lot of stuff in here that I already did know. It explains about plastic rail joiners, things like that as well, for isolating your points and etc., or isolating sections, where to fit wiring from your bus wire to maybe your tracks, obviously for your dropper feeds. In fact, there's a bit on droppers just there, actually. That's for under feeds and isolation. Controls on, in fact, I just go to the chapters instead of going clicking through. So, making a start, essential equipment, making joints, points and crossings, feeds and isolation, controllers and auxiliary circuits, tag strips and control panels. Yeah, control panels, there you go. Wiring and portability, reversing loops and triangles, cab control, point control, auxiliary equipment, troubleshooting, track detection, relays and automatic control, power supplies, rules for wiring, third rail and overhead, computers, command control, sources of supply. So yeah, cracking book that. For basically you can learn anything in there that's needed to be known. But obviously this is, what's the year on this book? It's quite an old book, so a lot of things have advanced since then. First published in 1989, reprinted in 91, 93, 94, and 97 by C.J. Freezer of 1989. So it doesn't say what copy this is. Just trying to see if it actually tells me what print this is. Doesn't actually say. No, it doesn't actually say what print this book is. But yeah, great book on model railway wiring for anybody that needs to know. But I did come across 2 other books, and it's this one, the Model Railway Manual, again by the same person, S.J. Freezer. It's a little cold. It says a step-by-step guide to building a layout. And again, it's another fantastic pictures. I think all pictures are black and white, but this is really good. It tells you about base bulk construction tools, the basic tools required. Brilliant it is. Locomotive rolling stock. I would say, what's the year of this book? First published in 1994, reprinted in 95 and 97. Produced by the Haynes Company. But yeah, really, really good book for any modeler. There's a little bit about wiring in it as well, which will coincide with the other one. But yeah, it's a cracking book for anybody that's learning. But then there's this one, The Professional Approach to Model Railways. This is one's by John Wiley. Nice picture of a layout. But this again, this has got colour in this, so if you like colour photographs, this is a good one. But it gives you basics about scenery construction as well. How to match your scenery into and your buildings into your model railway. And also it gives you a great insight on scratch building as well. So yeah, cracking book. Not had a full, it's painting and weathering, wiring, I've not had a full look through this, rolling stock again, but another absolutely belting book. Again, it's 1994 first print, so it's a little bit behind the time, but cracking books. Who else is in? I think I've seen some fresh names in the chat. Let's scroll back to where I was up to. Why not add the ISBN number and book each book listed? Yes, I did think about doing that, but I've been going through the RRPs of the actual books, because these books, they're like brand new, as if you were buying these brand new out of the shop. So there's a couple that are a bit wet, bit worn. I say, here's a selection here. Look at these. These are brand spanking new. Look at the price that these should be. £20 a book. These are as if you've just buying them brand new. Looking back at Westerns, these are absolutely incredible books. Another one from the same, I think it's about 8 of these. Looking back at Warships, 20 quid a piece. These are. This one I might keep myself, actually. Looking back at Class 50s. But you see, yeah, that was the Fresh Book Creek. That's like never been opened, I don't think, until now. These are amazing books. I say the 47s one is of the same as well. So there are loads, and then there's some of these Spotting Days. This is the 60s one. There is 70s, 80s, and 90s as well. But what's the date on these? 2008. Again, £20. These books. These were going to get chucked in a skip. I saved them from being chucked into a skip. 60 spotting days around the southern region. If you like your southern, this is the sort of stuff you'd like to be reading. Absolutely fantastic books these are. Sussex and Kent's Ramblings. Absolutely incredible books. But that's just a small selection. Diesels Nationwide, Volume 2, and I've got Volume 1 as well. Oh. I'm just looking through these. BR Traction in Colour, Crew Sheds. Bullied Pacifics at Work. Southern Steam in the south and west. Southern Railway, there's the other looking backs. Class 26 and 27, Class 47s, Class 37s. There's absolutely loads. These books are incredible. Saved from the skip. Because it's wrong to allow them to go to the tip. And then there's these are the soft ones. They're all hardbacks. These are what we got here. Steam to diesel on the Southern. What's the price on that? £10, £9.99. British Rail Fleet Survey. 8 diesel multiple units, the first generation. Southern Region Electrics. But yeah, they've got the ISBN number on them all, and I have considered adding them as well. That says it in colour for the modeler and historian. Oh, that's a good one. The Midland Main Line today. Preserved Locomotives, GWR. Railway World Special, the Cornish Riviera. What's that year from? Brand spanking new. Yeah, the crap, man. Of a brand new book being opened. What's the year on that? 1988. That's first published in 1988. Yeah. That's from that. So that's from 1988, and it's like brand new. The Somerset and Dorset line. What's the year on that one? 2006. Brilliant book. Railway blunders. Oh, right. Oh, it's all about accidents. Mistakes on the railways. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm tempted to keep that one myself. A history of steam locomotives, 1800 to present day. British Steam Railways. What's the year of that? That's never been opened before. You can tell it's not because it won't even bend. 2004. Oh, original first print 2000. Printed in Dubai. Yeah, stunning. Absolutely stunning, these books. A few more. Freight only, if you like your freight. Volume 3, Wales and Scotland. Plenty on your freight there. Oh, I just saw something then. Shrewsbury, Wrexham and Aberystwyth. The North Wales coast. What's that? Conway. Rail freight livery class 31, number 31275, has just crossed the Conway estuary with 7P40, the twice-weekly nuclear flash train from Valley to Sellafield on the April the 8th, 1988. Behind each flash carrier is a HEA coal copper used as a barrier vehicle. There you go. That's a picture just there where this finger is. That must... Oh, right, yeah, Conway. You can see, in fact, see Conway Castle. See it just there, Conway Castle. So, if there's anything particular that anyone might be interested in, then please, what's that there? Llandudno Junction. Now over to Scott. Oh, wow. Rob, you might be able to pronounce that. Clonelly, Swansea and the Valleys, Port Talbot and the Valleys. What's that one there? Cardiff Valleys, Cardiff, Newport, Craven Arms. I've been there. Newport Valleys, Newport. Wow, loads. The South Wales main line. Wow. In fact, what's that there? Oh, Festiniog must be in here as well. Oh, yeah. Good book. If you like your Wales. One little one as well. Locomotives of the London, Midland and Scottish Railway. Steam locos of the heyday. That's just a small, thin book. Nothing too special on that. Has it got a date on that? I don't think it has. Jarrard Railway Series 3. So yeah, they're so far they're the floppy ones. The rest are all hardback. So yeah. I'll reply. I'm getting some messages through. I'll reply to him later. Anyway, let's catch up with the chat. Yes, the ISBN number. Okay, we'll do Jimmy Cricket. Yeah, you got it, Brian. You know you're showing your age, Brian. I noticed the shirt, but couldn't possibly comment. It's not red and white stripes, but it's purple. Ian Melling, good evening. New Durham Junction thing, good evening. People saying how intend a King's couple of videos over the weekend. Everyone's saying hello to each other still. Sounds like it's usable for DCC regarding the circuits. Yes. The catenary kit, but it did not include the masts. Maybe I could swap with somebody. Aaron Ville's in. Good evening. Step 1, disconnect the battery. Good evening, Simon Trains, Model Railway Showcase. I was talking to that. I was talking to a chap. Used to retired now. Used to work for DB Schenker. I'd offer, but I have got an electric setup. people saying hello to one another. Mousehole Rail, Josh saying, everyone's saying hello to him. Everyone's saying hello to Simon, Andy, catching up with chats. Simon, Brian says. Salute to you, Adam, says Aaron. Brian, says Simon. Craig likes westerns. He does. I'll have that new look. It'll have that new book aroma to it. These do. These smell like brand new books. Let's see if these have got. Yeah. Oh, these might be so old, but they still smell like brand new books. Oh, anyone think I'm weird sniffing books. I'm not as familiar with British locos as I am from the US and Continental, despite loving Thomas as a kid. Yes, well, I think there is some with. I've got some American loco books. Craig loves Class 52s, so we're back to that again. Those are some quality books. Any Northeast books? Yes, there is. I think there's some in that list, actually. Let me just have a look in that list. So far, I think there's one that's... let me just have a quick look. I'm sure there was one I saw about the Northeast in that list so far. Pardon me while I just skip through it. I'm sure there was one that said Northeast. A lot of it is Western and Southern region. A lot of it. As the person that they used to belong to was a massive fan of the regions. There's quite some good ones in there on depots and marshalling yards. Just remembered that. Just looking. I just noticed a spelling mistake. I swear, the one that said Eastern. It's a good one on HSTs. Yeah, they are. Illustrated history of British marshalling yards from 1990 to present day. That's a good book, that is. And there's another one, the Directory of British Engine Sheds and Principal Loco Servicing Points. That is cracking. I've already had some information out of that book for my depot, my Four Eagles depot. Big Four, remember? Yeah, I've got that twice. Working freight, Wales. Maybe I have not catalogued it yet then, but yeah, the Eastern region. There you go. Since 1948. I thought I'd seen one that said Eastern, but that I don't know what that covers. Skimming through the chat. Preserved GWR. I'll be interested in that. Jason says Moneybrook. Jason, put the GWR to one side. I will have that. Oh, right. Okie dokie. Accidents, things will go to it. Bear in mind, there's about 500 books, so there's going to be a hell of a lot more to be going through. Shortbread Express. Andrew is in with his shortbread funds. Thank you so much. I'm actually just run out of shortbread, so that will be a nice little top up to go out and buy them in the next batch. So thank you so much, Andrew. That's greatly appreciated for the donation on the super chat. Thank you so much. And welcome everybody. 156 Andrew, the Shortbread Express has arrived. Please show your tickets on arrival. Books. Still catching up. I'm looking at here on my chat. So I can catch up. I paused it. I bet the one about DB locos has left in the skip. The Mother Bear locomotives of Bulgaria is still laid up for a few years waiting repairs. The accident one is for James. Yeah, he does like those. Any books on A4s? Yes. There was. Oh, I should have left that open in the background, shouldn't I? Let me just click on it again. There is one at the very beginning that said it was all about A4s. Where is it now? Or is it something I've already looked at? But yes, there is a special, but there is a book. One of the books I know for certain there's one that's dedicated on A4s. I'm just seeing quickly. I'm sure I've typed A4 in one of these somewhere. There's something about A4s that I've already done. Come on, where was it? Oh, there's that many to read through. It's difficult for me to find them. I have done one on A4 somewhere. It is in that list already. But there are more. There's a lot more. A hell of a lot more. I know there's one, a big thick book. There is a big thick book all on A4s. Andy Dobson, good evening to you. Cheers for joining us. I have a wedding to see this year. Says Flymer. By the way, Jason, Aberystwyth is pronounced Aberystwyth. 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 Yeah. So someone from Robert from Scotland is telling me how to pronounce Aberystwyth. Floppy books, yes. Haunted Railway, Jake's in. Hi all. Good evening, Jake. Cheers for dropping in. Talking books at the moment, and hi everyone. Shortbread Express coming through. Caught up. Everyone was caught up. Anyone's talking about books. YouTuber filmed one of this low-budget war movies at the DSB Railway Museum. Got to film old classic wooden carriage. Right. No matter how much I try not to, I always end up with another small steam locomotive, says Raymond. Right, yeah, I've caught up with the chat. So huge thank you, Andrew, for the shortbread funds. I will ultimately make excellent use of that, topping up my supply. Hopefully be at crew next year, says Haunted Railway Jake. Yes, it's actually talking of that. The posters for the new event have been released. I don't know if I've got them on here. In fact, I have. If I didn't, I can get them. So let me just check I've not downloaded them already. There's no point me downloading the same thing twice. No, I haven't. So I'll leave that open. Let me grab them, because this year we are doing the same leaflet, but in two different designs. For those that struggle, you can now observe two different style leaflets. So let me show you this. It helps if I actually put it up on screen first, don't I? Let's see if this will work without failing again. Right, so there we go. Model Rail Crew's new leaflet is released. All details the website will be updated as time goes on, but we do also have a white leaflet. We have the reverse, so it's available to view in white also now. These leaflets are available for you to download from the website if you want a personal copy yourself. Again, thank you to all the sponsors for continuing for a second year, agreeing to sponsor the event. Huge appreciation to those. And for those, if there are some improvements from last year to this year, Well, quite a few actually, some changes. So cracking stuff. Again, thank you to everybody in 2024 that helped volunteer. Again, many of you have already agreed to volunteer for a second year. So thank you so much. It is so appreciated. And there will be some additional things happening. And I can tell you there's been some major improvements at the venue over the past few weeks, with many more improvements yet to come, hopefully, including today confirmed installation of air conditioning. So excellent stuff. Looking forward to seeing that in operation, seeing how good it is. Not seen it yet. Jake, yes, I've already looked into your idea that you sent me. So huge thanks for that. I will be looking into that. But also, let's say there is a lot of other things to come for it. The website has not been updated with any layouts or etc. or traders etc. That will come in time. Booking forms have all gone out to all of you requested so far. So we'll look forward for them coming back, and then obviously as and when they do come back and I confirm their positions, they will be added to the website. So yeah, it's going to be a cracking show. But for those that you do travel over, there is potentially, and I'm not saying anything more of this, there's potentially somewhere for you to stay. Won't say any more than that, but those that you, a few of you that do know already that what's in the pipeline, whether it'll be ready is a different matter. We'll just have to wait and see, but it's in the pipeline of being looked into. But I won't say, I can't say anymore because it's that's all I basically know anyway. But yeah, keep an eye on the website. Maybe potentially updates will come from there as well in regards to that. We have been talking for 43 minutes already. Now, last week we did the telegraph polls, didn't I? Well, I've been that busy, I've not got round to doing the other two. And also, I'm getting a backlog of stuff that we've done. So I've still not finished the buffer stops. So when I do get 5 minutes or more, I'm going to get these two kits completed because I need to get them painted up on the layout. But I've got so many kits. But what I want from you, either if you're watching now in the live chat, or if you're watching on the replay, or if you prefer to, you can do. Why is this creaking? I'd like to know if there's any particular kits that you would like to see built. You might know I've already got them, and if so, let me know in the comments below or in the chat. And I will look at getting those in a list to build. Two of them of which I did mention. We've got still the depot fuel, all depot storage, which I'm going to use as fuel tanks for the TMD. And also I've got this, but I'm unsure where this is going to go now if I build it, because I can't remember. Oh, it has got the dimensions on 20 centimeters by 16.6 centimeters. There's potentially one place I could put it, but I don't know. If there's nowhere for it to go, I won't open it. I'm going to have to measure up. But if there's any other kits, going that you know I have, or you might, you don't know I have, and I may have them, just drop some ideas in the comments, in the chat, and I'll see what I can do. If I've definitely got them, pylons, yeah, telegraph poles, not telegraph poles, pylons, electricity pylons. Thanks for correcting me, Simon. If I've got them, I will add it to my list of kit builds. But I've got 2 videos that I need to film, but I've been desperately wanting to get one of them done. Brian, you know what I'm on about. So Brian, I'm thinking instead of doing I'm going to do a video on it anyway. So for those that you're watching now, you will see a video come out on the channel all about what I'm going to mention. But as I've not actually got anything to talk about, anything to oh Christ, stuff's all going on the floor. Nothing to kit-wise to do tonight. What I thought is, what the hell? These indoors timber should call you Arthur Daly. So Brian, what do you think? Shall we give people an early peek here on the stream? Thanks, Jason. Yes. Right. So some of you might remember, very gratefully, Rob and Grace donated this to me to go with what's in this packaging, because I was after a support coach to go with her. So that's what this is. So this is a support coach. That gives you an idea now. So drop in the comments. Has anybody got any idea what it might be? If so, drop it in there now. Maybe it's something that needs a support coach. I'm just looking through. Did you take my idea? Sent you might pop down. Oh, brilliant, Andrew. That'd be great if you can. No, great. Nearest is the port of Regal Calabara to wait the Sicily ferry. So you're on the couch and her indoors is renting the spare rooms. You mean pylons? Yes, thank you. Electric pylons. Growler, Blackwood Engage is in. Good evening, Growler. You in? Cheers for joining us. Need to do something actually. I went and pressed a button by mistake a couple of days ago. Where's the DB Schenker kits? No, I haven't got any DB Schenker kits. Her indoors. Hi, Ewan. Thanks, Jason. Hi, the Growler. Yes, absolutely, Jason. When's the member vids and lives coming back? They are imminent, because I've got two huge boxes in that corner to show up to the members. Right. Simon says a steam locomotive. So does Stanhover Model Railway. Well, Brian knows what it is. So, yes, it is indeed a steam locomotive. Because there's a tender. A tender end. So it is a steam locomotive. Everyone is correct. So yes, she does need a support coach. So let's put the support coach with the tender. Let's move the laptop out of the way. So Trevor says Scotsman. I've already got Scotsman. A BR standard locomotive. I'm going to open this underneath here so I can open it properly. James, you could have put a clean shirt on. How very dare you, James, but thank you very much for dropping in. A support coach. Ooh, support coach. A support coach. No, a support coach. A Black 5. Simon says 7,000 Britannia. Black 5 from Gary. Hello, Gary. Ian Mellon says a Black 5. Any other guesses? I'll give you a clue. She's based now in Crewe. It's green, not black. That's a clue. She's green, not black. Woolsec A4 9F from Andy. Not going to be a 47 then, is it? Says Clybridge. No. So she is green. It's just the camera doesn't show with the lighting. She's green. Tanjmere says Growler. No. I can say one person has got it right. A clue, guys, it's a Triang Hornby. Very probably. Well, I can tell you it is Hornby. Oliver Cromwell, no. Right, drum roll then. Mallard, no. Mallard. Oh yeah, Mallard in green as well, but mainly in blue. Tornado. No, with the tornado symbols. Right, Simon, you were correct. Indeed, you were. It is Britannia. 7000 Britannia. Tender driven. Now, this was from the train set shop. I picked this up when I was at Shrewsbury from Brian. And this ran actually on. Did you? I didn't see it. A triangle, yeah. Lovely loco. This ran on Weaver Hill layout when we were at Shrewsbury, and it ran beautifully. So I'm going to. This is an honest review. This is in excellent condition. It has been serviced. Wheels were spotless. I don't think if they are now. Absolutely runs fantastic. But it was. Brian did tell me he did put brand new traction tires on the tender. You see him there. So he has got traction tires, brand spanking new traction tires. And I have to say, this was when he was doing the Locomotive sale. Brian owed me a few quid. So I said, Brian, I'll take the Tornado, please. I've always wanted Tornado of my own to go. I've got Scotsman. I've always wanted to increase my steam locomotives a little bit. Although this is DC only, it will. I'm going to run it on the DC line. So this actually has not ran on this layout yet. So it's going to be a bit of a test. It ran on Weaver Hill beautifully, but this is not yet ran on this layout. So it'll be quite interesting to see how she works. But yes, train set shop Brian, it's Mr. X and Brian, fantastic. They're supplying this locomotive. It was excellent. I don't know how old it is. It didn't, obviously it's not come boxed. It is, even though it's showing age, she's aged well. The only thing that shows worn on this, and it probably won't show on this camera. In fact, yes, you can just about make it out. Let me get a pointer. The only way you can see that this is worn, this is aged, if you look at the wheels, the edges of the wheels, the flanges. Here we go. The flanges are worn. Now that can be rectified. They can be sanded flat, smooth again. You see there, it's rough. See that rough edge there? That is caused by running this on track that's not suitable for the depth of these flanges. So what happens is it hits point work and takes chunks out of the flanges. That can be rectified. They can be sanded down. So you can power this up, run this, and just run a slight sanding on these edges, and it will take that roughness off. In fact, if I they're not smooth, they're rough, so they will receive a light sanding down them flanges just to smoothen them off a bit. That one's quite rough actually there. It's not smooth. But overall, this is in excellent condition. The wheels, apart from the roughness of the wheels, they are sparkling. They're gleaming. There's no tarnishing on those wheels whatsoever, considering how old this locomotive is. Shona says hi. Hi, Shona. So I think it's only right. I say I will do a full proper review video on, but it's been so long now. It's been sat on here, and I've been wanting to get her on the track to show it running. So you guys here on tonight's live stream are the first to see this here at the layout. So what I need to do now is double check. Yes, we do have a train on the track. So I'm going to go, I'll switch the camera. All right, switch the camera, and I'll take off the train that's currently on the layout. Cobwebs everywhere. Well, that's because there's a spider there, or was. Right. Oh, that's if I don't leave things on the tracks. Right. So let's get Britannia and her support coach. So I bet Brian's nervous now. Every wheel's on the track. She's on. Yeah, coach is on. Right. Oh, look at, she's lovely and smooth. Coming round. Running fine over my points. I'm just slowing her down. Getting her go nice and slow. That's not bad, is it? Look at that, slow she's running. Let's see if she manages up the bank. Oh, absolutely no problem. Brian, well done. 9.5 out of 10 I'm going to give you for that, Brian. Jeez, it's going to whiz past now. She looks stunning. Now the coach is jumping over the points, so I might have to see if I can change the wheels. But she is absolutely running beautifully. No problems whatsoever. Phew! Brian goes. Look at that. Isn't she lovely? She's not struggling at all. And that's a really quiet. She's lovely. She's quieter than some of my other DC locos. Wow, look at that beautiful crawl. No, sorry, you can't see it, can you? Right, let's let's move the camera, shall we? See what camera angle I can get for you. Oh, just missed the go past. get good run down there. Let me just undo that. Oh, move this camera. Bear with me. There she goes, up that hill, no problem whatsoever up that hill. Camera straight. I got spinning. Oh, the coach has come off. That's because of the flanges of the coach. There we go. What else, coach? I don't know. Yeah, I've got some coaches you can pull. Let's see how she copes with 4 coaches, shall we? Let's give it a pull test. Now, it'll be interesting to see how these do actually with this, because I'll tell you why in a moment. Right. We're now giving a 4-coach pull test. Let's see how she copes up that incline. That incline's 1 in 4, I think. Coming past me. Now it will slow down, guarantee it. But if it doesn't, I'll be amazed. Here she comes. Wow. Now my Foxcoat Manor will not pull them 4 up. It will not pull 4 of them up there. I have to, it'll pull 3, but not 4. Oh, she looks stunning. Yeah, the coach was given to me. It's an old Hornby Dublo, not Dublo, Triang coach. So it's got really old flanges on the wheels. The wheels want replacing on it. Yeah, I am really pleased with that, Brian. Top marks for that, pal. I am really pleased. She's a beauty. Look at that. So yeah, I will do a full review on her. Look out for that very soon. To move the camera. Right, we'll tell you what I'll do. No, not that camera, actually. Let me grab my other camera because it's got a really long cable on it. And we'll follow around the layout, shall we? Right, for some reason it won't stay still. Right. So let me pull the wire out for the other one so it doesn't get disconnected, which it's going to. Because it's trapped under the leg of the table. Oh dear. I think we left the coach behind. Yeah, we did. We've had a crash. And it's still trying to push them. While I wasn't looking, it thought, hey, we'll wind him up and lose some coaches. So, still, top marks, Brian. It's not, the loco is stunning. The only thing that derailed was the pony wheels. Right, off we go again. Right, you can now grab the other camera, the roving camera we'll call this, and we shall switch to it. So it'll be a bit, I should have stopped. Oh, we know it's going again. Right, so we have the roving camera. We just lost the coaches again. Back going up, bring her back. So, let's see if we lose the coaches again. No. So she is lying. Take you in for some closer looks. I'm getting tangled up now. There's the other camera there. So, switch camera back. We've lost the two coaches again. I'm going to take the two off. Bear with me a moment before it crashes into them again. So yeah, mega pleased. Mega pleased. Thank you so much, Brian. Please do check out the train set shop for all your bargain locomotives in excellent condition. Serviced and supplied in perfectly as you would expect. Oh, I can see why. Couplings were dancing, that's why. One of the couplings was bent. Yeah, that's why. Wasn't lining up right. There we go. Let's try and put them back on the track right. So looking at the chat. Oh yes, she's gonna bear in mind that's going up an incline on this side there where the camera is now. That's quite a steep incline, and she has no issues whatsoever. I'll bring her to a stop on the incline if I can remember to turn it off. There we go. Bring her to a stop there. Up behind the tree. I'll move her up. There we go. So she's in view. So that's pulling 4 British Railways maroon coaches. Absolutely stunned. Yes, the coach does have plastic wheels on that support coach, but it's got like all the Hatton 66s. It's got axle wheels. So hopefully I can put normal metal wheels in, but I don't know how I'm going to get those ones out with him having. I'll just show you if it'll work. See them there? They're axle wheels in the coach, so I've got to see if I can somehow change those wheels in there. Carriage needs some weight and it stopped the wobble. Yeah, well, I think it's the wobble's caused by the old plastic wheels. So yeah, you can see. Yeah, it's old Hornby Triangle. But it's a nice old coach. It goes well with her as a support coach. So using a support coach, I can pull anything with it. It is purely because it's such an they're old axles. But yeah, thanks to Robin Grace for donating that coach. Tony Carrington, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Yes, sounds like someone sounds a happy chap. I certainly am. So please do check out the train shop. Dinmore says, I have 2 unused Dapple Dinmore Manners for sale. James, it wasn't shown on stream. Laugh out loud. Brian, if he breaks it will be your fault. He's getting overexcited, bloody racing it round. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Flymo posting the link for the direct website and the Facebook as well. Thank you so much, Raymond. Stevie Shanker. Yeah, Stevie Shanker's there. This is Bernie Walker, Loco. If you know, you know. The through-pin wheels, yeah. Twerking coach, got a few of them. Those look like the wheels at the bottom of the Clambrine wagon I have from the same era. We'll definitely check the shop out. I recommend it. And he's doing, I don't know if Brian, have you got the offer still ongoing with, you had an offer on recently, didn't you? All right, if you just type in train set shop, it brings you straight up to the website. Yeah, free postage on coaches and wagons at the moment if you spend £30 or more. UK mainland only. Let's have a look what's he got in stock at the moment. In fact, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if it'll work today. No, close that. Why have I got 2 of them open? Right, let's see if this will work. Let's close that down. I've got that many things open on my screen. Yeah, close that down as well. Right. There we go. Let's see if it works. Hopefully it continues to work. All right. That's good. Didn't know you could do that. Right. So, yeah, check out the shop. Lots of information on there for you to read on the home page. That usual standard shipping is £4.50 to the UK, but if you spend over £30 at the moment, they're doing free postage on coaches and wagons, so worthy of checking them out. I'll get onto the other item that I also had off them as well in a moment, once we've just had a look at this. So yeah, you've got diesels. If you like your diesels, plenty on there for you to be having a mooch at. Craig likes his 52s, Westerns. Oh, it's sold. There's a Western Pioneer there. That 47 sold. Steam. What we got on the Steam? Oh, Smoky Joe. Everyone needs a Smoky Joe. Pannier. Nice pannier tank there. Airfix Fowler Class 4F. Ginty. There's a King Class GWR sold. Oh. King George V. Royal Scot. That's 25 quid there. You can get yourself an Airfix Royal Scot. Lovely. Let's have a look at the coaches. So free postage on coaches and wagons. So here's your coaches. Pullman sold. Pullman more there. Centenary coach, £13. Oh, centenary brake. They look like they've got the corridor connectors on them as well. Yeah, they have. It's not showing anything else on your screen, is it? I'm talking away and you're not seeing anything, are you? I've just realised. Why is that not changing? Right, I see why it's not changing, because right, that's because I came on, because when I clicked on, right, something to look at. When I clicked on diesels, Brian, when I clicked on diesels, it opened up a new tab. But when I click on Steam, it doesn't. Coaches, it doesn't. Wagons, it doesn't. Accessories, it doesn't. Train set. So diesels is opening up a fresh, brand new tab. So apologies if you were just you didn't see that. So I am on the right one now. So diesels should be on the home page. So diesels. No, let's get on diesels. Right. I need to change to the diesels tab now. So you're seeing what I'm seeing. There we go. Right. So the diesels. Now you will see what I'm seeing. The Ginty is a smoker. Right. So, Brian, if you could look into that, your diesels tab opening up, diesels tab there, it's opening up in a fresh tab. You need to turn that off so it's the same as all the others. Should be really easy to stop that. Just to be a click of a button. So if you like your diesels, 47 sold, Western sold, 52, yeah, Western Pioneer. Steam, let's go back to the Steam. There's the Smoky Joe. Pannier sold, Pannier available there. So obviously you've heard me talk about these already. Royal Scot by Airfix 25, King George V, Hornby B12. Coaches. So yeah, free postage on coaches and wagons. So if you're interested in these coaches, you can get them with free postage if you spend over £30. I think that there. I don't know. Do you see that? Are you still not seeing it? Oh, right. It helps if I add it to the screen. Oh. I'll start again. So I won't bother with the diesels one because it opens up a tab. So I'll just quickly steam. Lots of steam there if you're interested, anybody. Coaches. So they say free postage, I'll say it again, free postage on coaches and wagons if you spend over £30. And some of these here, it says 5 times Mark 3s at £10 each. So there's 10 of them. All right, so this is the one I was on about. That's what she's currently pulling. Those. So it's a mainline. I thought they were Airfix actually. And I have got a set of these as well. The LNER wooden coaches. They were the Flying Scotsman coaches. Teaks, as they're called. Auto coach there. GWR. Lots of coaches here to choose from. Ooh, Bachmann, first corridor. Ooh. Oh, parcel van. Composite brake. Bachmann. Very nice. Bachmann mainline. Bachmann mainline parcels. Very nice. We got lots of coaches to be snagged up there. Lots more than when I last looked. Let's have a look at the wagons then. So if you like your wagons, a lot of these are sold. And there's some reductions as well in the prices. Was £6, now £4. Was £8, now £5. Oh, that takes me back. The 6-wheel milk van takes me back to my younger years. And another brush. Oh, is that 2 British Steels? Then yeah, you got one up the top and one at the bottom. Two British Steel wagons. What else we got on it? Accessories. Now, you've definitely added to these. Not sure exactly what you've added to it. That's signal. That never. I don't think that used to be there, but it's now sold. Distant signal. And finally, train sets. HST sets there. Thomas. Oh, it's Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle as well. Set has been sold. So only 2 there. Those are the only ones available. Those 2 are sold. Well done. So yeah, check it out. Just get in touch with them. The train set shop at gmail.com. At the moment, from what everything is 00 gauge. Okay. So yeah, not many wagons left apparently. Yes, one is boxed. The signal only lasted a day. So yeah, check out Train Set Shop. Do recommend it. So yeah, you go. That's where I had Tornado from, and I am very, very pleased. But I said there was something else. So I'm just going to flip the camera to me. Tilt it down a bit. There we go. Right. So there was something else, and was this Granite Station signal box. It's got a code on it somewhere. R9838. Pre-decorated cast resin building. I can't remember how much I had this off you for, Brian, but there was one little tiny error with it from its original new thing. But I'll tell you what, if I didn't know, I wouldn't notice. It's that minimal, the item. That was it, yeah, £10. And I am super pleased with this as well. I already have a place where this is going, but I've not worked on that. Obviously not working on that part of the layout yet. So, like new, box is like new, excellent condition. Oh, Brian, it's still actually got a price tag on it. That's the back of it. There's the stairs. And this is one of them cast resins. Hornby Scaledale building. Absolutely amazing, this. As new condition. It's got no interior in it, so I can put some interior inside it and illuminate it. Well, I say, if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. But the reason is there's something missing from there. You can see it on that one. That one's missing. But you know what? Do you know what I would do? I'd just go smack and whack that one off, I would, to make it match up. But I won't. I'll leave it on. It is only really somewhat bit plasticky. In fact, that one's a little bit loose anyway. But that is the only thing from new missing on it, and that was advertised in the sale of the product. Absolutely stunning. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I've just seen you say that. Is that what they call it? Fennel, the fennel. Is that what it's called? The fennel. The fact that it was missing was mentioned in the description, but does not bother me in the slightest. I'm just checking it's not in the box. Just in case it's been... No doubt you probably already have. I'm just checking just in case it's actually in the polystyrene or something. No. But, wow. Absolutely stunning, that. Another 10 out of 10 for that one. 10 out of 10. Probably better. 20 out of 10, really, for that. That is just stunning. So, yeah, you can grab yourself some absolutely incredible bargains at the train set shop, just like I did with this in Britannia. It is a good looking signal box. It's beautiful, and it is going over that side of the layout near the TMD. More on that in a few weeks, probably, when I get round to working on that side of the layout. Right. What I need to do is lower that down, actually. Oh, that's that. Yep. Let's have a look at the chat then. Have I missed anybody else dropping in? Ah, right. Sorry. Those four-wheel brake coaches, you can make a brake coach by superglue a couple of those craft gems over the end of the compartment as guards lookout, and repainted the whole thing. Really? It's only 00 for now, says the website, but it may change in the future. Everyone's still saying hello. A lot of cheap statuses found at dollar outlets are hollow resin instead of glass or clay. Super duper. Barnabas, I saw the idea from Jago Hazard. who done one himself. Oh, right. I follow Jago Hazard. Can't say I've seen that myself. What I've got to do is sort out the lighting here. It looks like I'm orange. That camera needs some adjustment on it. On here, I look orange, but on here, I don't. So I don't know if it's my phone. It's on his Instagram. Right, that's probably why I've not seen it. Oh, dear. Right. So, apologies for not actually having any kits to do this week. As I've stated already, if you would like a particular kit that you know I have, or you might want to see me building a kit, then let me know in the comments below, or you can email me, barnabasjunction@gmail.com. And if I've got it, I will build it. I'll add it to my build list. I say I've got a number of kits to finish building, including these from last week, do the other two. And I've got a few other bits and bobs to be getting on with. Oh, that just fell down there. I've got the buffers to finish, which are on here or down on the floor right now. So yeah, I'm interested in what kit next to potentially build. The future's bright, the future's orange. You've been tangoed. I say, if anyone's interested in any books, please do let me know. Again, you can get in touch with me by the email address, or if you know me personally on socials, you can PM me that way regarding anything that might be of interest to you. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But for next week, I'll be looking at the comments, looking at the chat, looking back at the chat, see what people have said about kits. If not, I will. If no one's really comments with anything particular, I'll dig something out from my archive of unbuilt kits, and we'll look at starting something probably for the TMD. I've got a lot of TMD kits, hell of a lot, to be honest. TMD kits that need completing, painting, etc., etc. So I'd like to go with your ideas first before. Thanks again for mentioning, Jason. We have worked hard on the site. Yes, you've done really well. He doesn't have much on his layout on YouTube. We are a kit build to his layout. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for this week then. But before I do, I did say I got something that I've sorted out. So as always, a huge thank you to channel members. These are my current channel members as of this afternoon. I have now finally updated. So a huge thank you to all these channel members for helping to support the channel. From as little as 99p a month, you are absolutely welcome. You don't have to. It's free to be a subscriber. But if you want to help us support the channel, you are very, very welcome to. I'd greatly appreciate it. And you get to see some of the behind-the-scenes stuff on the channel. Currently, there is a feature-length video for members to watch. That's still set as members only. Crew Works the Inside Story. And that will be going public in a few weeks. But I say I've got other videos lined up. Plus, I've also got the members' lives that I've got to reintroduce very soon, because we've got something to talk about under those stripy red and white boxes over there. Did a bit of a tidy up earlier. Yes, I did promise that you members would get first views on what's in those two boxes, and I stand by that still to this day. So thank you, everybody, for joining me this evening. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm off somewhere on Saturday, so you might see me pop up somewhere. Might be a live or two that might take place. Might be a video too that might get recorded. But look out. I will be out and about on Saturday. I'm not going to say where or when. You just have to keep an eye on the channel and look out for notifications coming your way. Keep an eye on the community feed for those notifications. So until then, take very good care of yourselves. Stay well, stay safe, And as I ever say every single week, keep on modeling. Until next week. Ta-ra.